What started as just another internet rumor has quickly turned into one of the most talked about theories in the Spider-Man fandom. As wild as it sounds, a growing number of fans truly believe that Jackie Chan, yes, the legendary martial arts icon, might be joining the cast of Spider-Man: Brand New Day. And they aren't joking. Not anymore. At first, people brushed it off. Just a rumor, probably fake. Just Twitter doing its thing with blurry photos and vague comments. But then, more details started to pop up quietly, and just strange enough to feel like there might be something real to it. And now fans aren't just asking if Jackie Chan is in the movie. They're asking why this actually makes perfect sense if he is. To understand why this theory is blowing up, we need to rewind a bit to the legacy that Jackie Chan brings, and the journey of Spider-Man as a character whose identity goes far beyond Peter Parker. Jackie Chan isn't just a movie star. He's an entire era of cinema. He's movement, heart, humor, wisdom well rolled into one. He changed how people saw action heroes around the world. Back in the late 90s and early 2000s, Jackie made his mark in Hollywood, but his fame didn't start there. In Hong Kong, he was already a living legend. He choreographed his own stunts, took insane risks, and told stories without saying a word. His movies didn't rely on special effects, they relied on heart. And to so many fans around the world, including in the US, he was their first true superhero. At the same time, the Spider-Man universe was starting to stretch and grow into something no one could have predicted. Marvel began exploring multiverses in the comics, different versions of Spider-Man from alternate realities. In these stories, anyone could be under the mask. You didn't have to be Peter Parker. It could be a girl, a teenager from Brooklyn, a pig, even a tired, older Spider-Man from a universe with completely different rules. So when Marvel and Sony announced Brand New Day, fans were already expecting something fresh, maybe even surprising. But no one expected the possibility of Jackie Chan entering the web. It all started with a single Reddit post, rumored sighting on set. Someone claimed they saw a well-known martial arts figure filming a scene at night for a Marvel project under heavy security. That was it. No name. Just a description. Fast, light on his feet, moving like a blur, graceful but powerful. Fans read between the lines and guessed it immediately. Jackie. Of course, one Reddit post isn't proof. But soon after, fans discovered something even more interesting. In an old interview where Jackie himself said, jokingly, that he was ready to play the old mentor role in movies now. He didn't mention Spider-Man or Marvel, but it fit too well. And suddenly, the idea of him appearing as an alternate universe Spider-Man didn't feel so crazy anymore. Imagine it for a second. A different version of Spider-Man. Not the tech-heavy, web-swinging kind, but one that uses martial arts, instinct, and speed. A Spider-Man that doesn't rely on gadgets but on wisdom, reflexes, and physical mastery. In a story like Brand New Day, where the hero is likely broken, rebuilding, starting fresh, who better to guide him than someone who's already survived it all? Then came another clue. A short frame from across the Spider-Verse showed a figure, mid-air in a pose that eerily resembled Jackie from his classic films, complete with the same kind of movements seen in Drunken Master. Blink, and you'd miss it. But fans didn't. They caught it, paused it, replayed it, and then a tweet from Sony Japan's verified Twitter account, 3 emoji spitter. Movie. Martial arts, no words. No explanations. Just those little symbols. Was it a tease? A red herring? A coincidence? No one could say for sure. But for fans, it looked like confirmation. The theory took off like wildfire. Still, even beyond the internet sleuthing, there's something deeper happening here. Jackie Chan represents more than just an action icon. He symbolizes a different kind of hero. He's always been the underdog. The man who falls, gets hurt, but gets back up again, smiling. That's Spider-Man's legacy too. It's not about being perfect, it's about pushing forward, no matter how many times you fall. That's what makes the idea of Jackie Chan stepping into the Spider-Verse feel so right. Picture it, a key moment near the climax of Brand New Day. The Spider-Man we know may be Peter. Maybe Miles is broken, defeated, ready to give up. Then, an older figure steps into the light. Calm, quiet, confident, with a small grin. Maybe a familiar shrug, he speaks just a few words. You're not losing, you're learning how to stand. It doesn't have to be a big role, doesn't have to last more than a few minutes, but it would mean something huge. It would remind fans, especially ones who grew up on Jackie's films, that being a hero isn't about suits or science. It's about heart, humor, balance, experience. So now, whenever someone hears the theory that Jackie Chan could be in the next Spider-Man movie, they don't roll their eyes. They ask, wait, could that actually happen? Because honestly, it could. And fans really hope it does, because in a world where the Spider-Verse keeps expanding, where anyone can wear the mask, maybe it's time for the masters to step in. Maybe it's time we saw a Spider-Man who doesn't swing from webs but dances through danger with every move and smile. Maybe that's exactly what Brand New Day needs, and exactly what Jackie Chan was born to bring. It's the kind of theory that sounds too good to be true. But that's exactly why people can't stop talking about it. The idea of Jackie Chan showing up in Spider-Man Brand New Day isn't just fun fan fiction anymore. It's a possibility that's now hovering right on the edge of believability. And the longer Marvel stays quiet, the louder the fans get. After all, Marvel's known for keeping secrets, especially when it comes to casting. Remember how Andrew Garfield swore up and down he wasn't in No Way Home? Marvel plays the long game, teases, leaks, denials, until the moment they pull back the curtain and blow everyone's minds in theaters. And now, with whispers of Jackie Chan's involvement growing stronger every week, some fans believe we're watching another secret unfold in real time. Insider accounts have started pouring in, not from official sources, but from background actors, camera assistants, even some VFX freelancers working deep in the pipeline. They don't say Jackie Chan outright, but they describe an older martial arts character. One scene where a mysterious mentor trains a younger Spider-Man variant on hand-to-hand combat. Another where a figure uses acrobatics to dodge projectiles, smiling during the chaos like it's second nature. And the phrase that keeps appearing in these leaks: legendary energy. Almost as if whoever this new character is, he steals the scene without ever needing to speak more than a few lines. And then there's Sony. Quiet. Almost too quiet. We've heard about the lineup. Brand New Day is rumored to explore a fractured multiverse where Peter and Miles get separated into different timelines, each facing their own mentors, their own paths. It's part redemption, part identity crisis, and part rebirth. If that plot is even partially true, it would open the perfect door for a brand new Spider variant. Someone older, wiser, not another version of Peter, but someone who's lived a different life under the same weight of responsibility. Introducing Jackie as this Spider Sifu character not only makes sense, sight makes a statement. This wouldn't be the first time Marvel included alternate universe fan service. They're fully leaning into the multiverse saga now. We've had animated spiders, Lego spiders, spider horses. The boundaries of what's possible are gone. So realistically, adding a new, older version of the hero not defined by webs, but by martial arts and philosophy fits perfectly within their new narrative freedom. But here's where it gets emotional. There's something about Jackie Chan that makes this more than just a cool idea. It hits deeper. Fans aren't just rooting for the cameo because it's exciting, they're rooting for it because it feels earned. For decades, Western Hollywood tried to fit Jackie into smaller boxes background roles, strictly comic relief, or sidekicks. But in truth, Jackie's been a superhero his entire career. He's leaped off buildings with no wires, taken real hits, broken bones, and kept acting not for fame, not for ego, but out of pure love for storytelling. Having him now step into the Spider-Man universe wouldn't just be fun casting. It would be Marvel finally acknowledging a cinematic legend's worth in this newly expanded world of role models. Recognizing that strength doesn't always come in the form of lasers and armor, but sometimes in discipline, tradition, and a smile in the face of danger. The possibilities go even further. Some fans believe Jackie's role could become more than just a cameo. If the audience reacts strongly enough, if it resonates, he could become part of a larger arc. Maybe he trains Peter or Miles. Maybe he sacrifices something. Maybe he becomes the voice that helps them remember why they wear the mask in the first place. And if it happens, it'll be one of the most meaningful fusions of Eastern and Western cinematic legacies we've ever seen in a superhero film. But there's also the mystery. Why hasn't anyone officially confirmed it? Could Marvel really keep something like this under wraps for so long? Actually, yes. They've done it before, and better than anyone else. Endgame didn't show us Professor Hulk or Fat Thor before release. Nobody expected 3 Spider-Men to actually share the screen in No Way Home. Why? Because Marvel knows the value of a moment. A reveal that lands in a dark theater with popcorn spilling and fans gasping. A scene so surprising that it shocks you into smiling. Jackie Chan suiting up, even briefly, as a different kind of Spider-Man would be that moment for millions of fans. And just imagine the payoff. The camera pans through a crumbling multiverse, flash, glitch, shift. A quiet dojo on a rooftop. A man in martial robes wearing a well-worn mask. It doesn't say his name. He doesn't have to. He simply raises one eyebrow and says, "You're fighting with your fists. Try fighting with balance." The theater would erupt. People would cry. Fans who watched Rush Hour on VHS with their parents would feel that full-circle moment. A childhood hero stepping into another generation's mythology. Way more than a cameo. It would be an emotional bridge between eras. That's the magic of the multiverse. It's not just about timelines. It's about second chances, and maybe that's what Brand New Day is really about. Not just a new story for Spider-Man, but a new way to tell stories, period. A way to bring in the legends who shaped us like Jackie. Chan finally let them carry a mantle they helped inspire all along. So, is Jackie Chan really in Spider-Man? Brand New Day? No one can confirm yet. Maybe we won't know until opening night. Maybe it'll remain a mystery until the lights go down and the screen lights up. But what we do know is this. If he does appear then for a moment, it'll be one of the most powerful, heartfelt surprises Marvel has ever delivered. Because behind every hero is a little piece of the heroes who came before. And maybe, just maybe Jackie's been a Spider-Man all along. It's just never needed the suit to prove it.